Parental alienation. So I know that things go wrong in parenting, and I know that particularly when you're a teenager, you're in probably a very highly conflictual pattern of behaviour with parents because parents try and reinforce boundaries and you want to do things. And that kind of, I think those boundaries are important. But I know what often can happen is you ride through that, you learn to negotiate, you learn to kind of coexist. But there is something new about people feeling, or young people feeling they can cut their parents off and cut off all contact and never want to see them again. And I do have some strong views about it because I think that while I understand in cases where there may be abuse or really toxic behaviour, I do think if none of that is present and you just cut your parent off, what are we teaching people about relationships and the idea that they can cut people off? Because if you cut your parents off, you're probably more likely to cut off other people in your life. So the idea of cutting people off is really a difficult one, especially as a therapist, where we try and repair relationships, no matter how difficult they are. And yes, I know there's always situations, extreme situations where something is so toxic that the only way you can exist is to cut it off. And I understand that. But I think in general, if there's none of those issues, then to cut someone off rather than to repair really needs examining.